2022 has been quite a turbulent year financially for the tech industry. We have seen some of the biggest names get into trouble with their stocks sliding drastically. We have seen mass layoffs, price falls, and so on. Well, as bad as it may look, we also witnessed new product launch, new trends, and the rest. 2022, as we all know, is good, is bad, it's ugly, depending on how you may see it. In this episode, we'll be taking an overall look at the year 2022 for the tech industry. We'll look at the key takeaways, the trends, and what to watch out for the coming year.
You're listening to The TechNet Show, your weekly dose of the latest tech stories, analysis, interviews, and opportunities in the world of tech. If you're a techie or an enthusiast looking to stay up to date, this is the show for you. Be a part of the conversation and stay connected to our tech community on Telegram at TechNet Show. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the TechNet Show podcast. I am Victoria Image. Compliment of the season. I don't know about Samuel, but I have been having some quality rest and fun with family this holiday. Can you say same, Sam?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I've been having same too, yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Sure.
Well, we hope you are having fun too. Do tell us in the comments what you've been doing this holiday. However, we know some techies are still working as we speak, and there's no holiday for them. If you're one, we feel your pain, and we hope you get some rest and try to have fun with family, at least. This is our last episode for the year, and we want to recap some of the main highlights of the year in the tech industry. Before we get into that, we want to say a big shout out to all our consistent followers since we started the show this year. You are our MVPs and we love you. That being said, let's get into the conversation. First, we're going to look at the AR and VR industry. So AR and VR continues to grow, and it was a thing this year. Many businesses this year adopted AR and VR to improve their customer experience, from healthcare to education sector, e-commerce, gaming, tourism, and so much more. Meta, as we know, invested a huge amount of money in VR this year and even released their Meta Quest Pro VR headset in October at the cost of $1,500. Yeah, so I don't know how many of you were able to get any headset this year, but I'm betting on getting one, say, next year. So yeah, AR is changing how people do business this year, and we know that we're going to see that continual adoption in 2023. It's going to become more like the norm because, it's helpful as far as customer experience is concerned. Moving on, another big main highlight for this year is the metaverse, right? In 2022, the metaverse continues to grow in popularity as a way to connect with others and escape the mundane reality of everyday life. And the rise of virtual reality and augmented reality technology makes the metaverse even more realistic and immersive, blurring the lines between what is real and what is not. And we're seeing businesses continue to use metaverse as a way to reach new customers and markets, and individuals also are likely to use it or are already using it as a way to socialize, play games, and even shop. And yet again, we know that Meta invested $39 billion in metaverse this year, and that was a whole lot of money. And not only Meta, companies like Google, Samsung, Microsoft, Apple, Disney, OpenSea, to mention but a few, all putting a large weight in the metaverse. Now our fingers are crossed as we look forward to 2023 to see how the metaverse is going to be like. Will there be more adoption? Will more people use it? Will more businesses adopt it? And what will be the trend for metaverse in 2023? Yes, we look forward to how this continues to grow in popularity and in usage. Moving on, the next industry that had another main highlight this year as far as the tech sector is concerned is the gaming sector. The gaming industry is always evolving and growing, right? And every year we keep seeing new trends emerge and a lot of things change in the gaming sector. Now, some of the gaming trends that were predicted for 2022, and to an extent we saw saw that these trends actually came to life, that AR and VR will become mainstream. Yes, and like I mentioned earlier, AR and VR industry is becoming mainstream as far as 2022 is concerned, and is going to be more popular in the coming years. Now, more games were also released for mobile devices this year, and cloud gaming also became more popular this year. We saw esports continue to grow in popularity, and also social media playing a big role in the gaming sector in advancing its popularity and adoption. Now, these are just a few of the gaming trends in 2022, and we know that as AR and VR technology becomes more affordable and more popular, it is expected that we'll see more games making use of these immersive technologies. Now, mobile gaming is also on the rise, and more people own smartphones and tablets. So definitely mobile game is becoming a thing. I mean, how many of you stay hooked up? If you're not on social media, you are playing one game on your phone or something. So yes, of course, mobile game is a big thing, and cloud gaming is another exciting trend that allows gamers to actually play games without having to download them on their devices. Yes, that was a thing this year, and social media continues to play a huge role. Like I said, platforms like Twitch and YouTube continue to grow in popularity, helping these gaming applications become more and more accessible and adopted. And also, let's talk about the social media network. Yes, social media, there was a lot of trends this year, and a number of new and innovative platforms were expected to be launched. Now, in the social media industry, we know TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Discord, and the likes were really a big thing this year. Their users continue to increase, and also, yes, not living out Be Real. Be Real is also another social media that keeps growing in popularity, especially in the US and other European countries. And also, as far as social media trend was concerned this year, we also know that video content is growing in an increasing rate, and it's almost becoming the norm, because if you're not creating video content on social media, it's like, I mean, what are you doing, right? As far as social media 2022 is concerned, yes, there were a lot of other trends, and yes, there were issues of privacy, not to forget, a lot of privacy issues. Apple, Meta, there were issues this year concerning people's privacies. However, we know that these things will always get fixed, and then social media is not phasing out anytime soon to continue to become more accepted and used. Now, there has been a trend in recent years in the social media networks that, okay, people are creating social media networks for specific interest, and we are likely to see this trend continue in 2023. So social media is expected to become more deeply integrated with other applications and devices in 2023, especially when it comes to built-in messaging apps and ability to control social media accounts from smartwatches and other wearable devices. And we are also likely to see more live and interactive content. Yes, this year there was a lot of live and interactive content, webinars, LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live. They were a big thing. Yes, not that it is new, but it was quite more frequent this year.
In industry,
yeah, it was more. Exactly. So, and we expect that these live streaming, video chats, and interactive games and video content are going to keep growing, and in the coming years, we are definitely going to see more of it. So, yep. Like what you hear so far, make sure not to miss any of our episodes by subscribing to us now and joining our community on Telegram at t.me/technoshow. Now, back to the show.
Okay, so now let's get to the cryptocurrency and the blockchain sector. 2022 has been a turbulent year for the cryptocurrency. We have experienced multiple hacks, exploits, and security breaches. A lot of crypto projects have actually folded up, while some are still operational. And there are some pending court cases like the FBF of FTX and the rest. In January 2022, the year started with a total market cap of over $2.3 trillion. But as of today, the total market cap is barely around $800 billion. Bitcoin fell from about $48,000 in January 2022 to about $16,700 gone as of today. If you look at the math, that's about 65% price tank, like from January to December. So, well, you may think that this is actually a very bad scenario, or this is actually the word. But when you compare it to other cryptocurrencies, you realize that this can actually try holding up. At least it only fell 65%. Other solid cryptocurrency projects have gone 90% to 99% downhill. So a lot of money has gone down the drain and the rest. A lot of people have seen their investment, $1 million investment, going to as little as 10,000, going to as little as 1,000. Even most of them, especially those actually that were involved in lunar crash, they lost everything they had in lunar crash. As earlier mentioned, there are several factors that instigated these negative price movements. But the primary thing one should understand is that this is the bear market. This is cryptocurrency bear market. So, and these negative trends are actually common in the bear market. So it's nothing strange. So we are not quite sure of how 2023 will be like. But to me, it is not looking any better in terms of price movement. Maybe let's to the end of next year, so the way we will be preparing for the next bull run. But for the larger chunk of 2023, it will just be the same thing. There may be occasional price hike here and there, price movement, positive price movement, but it won't be anything significant. So, but however, there are a lot of developments and background, like season of Binance will say, the season is the time to build. There's little, no interest in price movement. So all energy is actually channeled into building and the rest. 2023, we are expecting lots of government regulations due to security issues that we experience this year. We're expecting lots of adoptions by country around the globe. So coming down to AI, this is actually an interesting part for me. There's no doubt that artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving and growing more sophisticated every day. With the rapid expansion of AI capabilities, businesses and individuals are increasingly looking to AI to help them automate tasks, improve efficiency and productivity, and gain a competitive advantage in the market. Looking at 2022 year so far, we have experienced the emergence of ChatGPT. That was the most significant launch in terms of AI this year. ChatGPT is a large language model chatbot developed by OpenAI. It's actually based on GPT 3.5. It was launched in November this year. This chatbot has a remarkable ability to interact in conversational dialogue, and provides intelligent responses that can actually, it actually surpasses, let me not say surpasses human intelligence. It's actually close to, or maybe you can actually compare it with human intelligence. The platform is the first in the world to garner 1 million registered users in less than a week after launch. So it is expected to engineer disruptive change in the workplace, as a lot of people predict that it will replace lots of jobs occupied by humans in the coming months. There are several other trends that are likely to shape the AI landscape. First, the continued development of AI-powered chatbots, of which I just mentioned, for example, which is ChatGPT. A lot of people are developing their own AI-powered chatbot right now, and most of them will launch next year. And we also have development of digital assistants to make businesses easy, interaction in businesses easy. And also the use of AI marketing and advertising will continue to grow, as businesses look to target customers more efficiently and personalize their businesses. Another one, the use of AI in healthcare will continue to increase too. It has the potential to transform the way we use and treat diseases, infections, and the rest. Finally, in terms of AI, we can expect to see more AI-powered home assistant devices in the market come 2023. Because I would believe by 2023, most of these devices will be more affordable and accessible to a lot of people in the market. All these AI-powered technologies will, unfortunately, it will replace human jobs. Therefore, there is a need for everyone, both in the tech and non-tech space, to evaluate their career pathway and make adequate preparation for the future ahead. Another sector we need to look at is the remote work. Vic and I actually in the remote work space. We have actually been working remote for a while now. Let me not say for a while. I've actually almost I've been a remote worker for the past 3 or 4 years. It should be close to 4 years now. Next week's making 4 years. I've been into remote work for the past 4 years. So in 2022, the trend for remote work actually grew. More and more companies allowed their employees to work from home and from anywhere else they choose. We believe in 2023, this trend will continue to grow, as it is driven by a number of factors, including the use of technology, desire for greater work-life balance, need for companies to be more flexible in order to attract and retain talent. There are numbers of benefits. Vic and I can actually agree to that. A number of benefits of remote work. Vic is like we explained it in a previous podcast, one of our podcasts. We explained the benefit of remote work. One of the things we mentioned was increased productivity, lower overhead costs, improve employees' morale, and the rest. Remote work also gives employees the flexibility to work when and where they want. If I'm working 8 to 5, maybe at the end of the day, I'll come back to the house and not. But if I'm actually a remote worker, I can choose to work few hours in the day and maybe work in the night when I'm actually more productive. So that way, it helps you to maintain a very good work-life balance. So I believe, we believe that the trend for remote work is here to stay, and it will be more common in 2023. So the next thing we need to look at is the 5G technology. In 2022, 5G is actually going to be the new norm for wireless connectivity. 5G network will provide 50 times more speed, 10 times less latency, and 1,000 times more capacity than 4G Light. Yeah. The great number of businesses and companies in the world are now using 5G-enabled devices to connect to the internet, stream video and audio, and use cloud-based applications. Actually, I believe that 5G will enable new applications in areas such as how autonomous vehicles, smartphones, smart cities, and the Internet of Things. So, Vicky, what do you think about 5G?
Well, speaking about 5G, as far as Nigeria is concerned, now globally, the federal government launched it, I think, earlier in January or February. And of course, it's needed because we suffer a lot from poor network connection. So yes, having 5G is going to be very helpful in every sector, not just for remote workers or techies alone, but it's going to help advance people's business because you can get things done fast online. The bandwidth is, high and very fast. So of course, I see it grow more and more and widely adopted in Africa.
Okay, that's nice. So,
all right. So these are some of the main highlights for the year, the industries that actually capture most of our attention this year. Of course, we know that 2022 has been a roller coaster year and lots of things popped up, and we're actually expecting more surprises in 2023. What I'm actually hoping for is not a recession. I don't want a recession to happen. But as you know, as techies, I think we need to also prepare for this and position ourselves well for the future of work and technology. Keep upskilling and upgrading yourself, evaluate yourself. And as we know, we have evolving and disruptive technologies gearing up for launch in the coming months, and the least we can do to help ourselves is to push our craft to a level of relevance for tomorrow's technological paradigm shift. Keep upskilling, and then don't be scared of AI is going to take away our jobs. There's a way around there's a way around this thing. So what was the main highlight for you guys this year? We would like to hear some feedback from you. And like we said earlier, this is our last episode for the year. We are getting ready for next year, so we hope to come back bigger with a big bang, and a lot of interesting conversations. Yes, next year is definitely going to be bigger and better, so stick with us and keep following us on social media and connect and engage with our content all around. So from Samuel and I, we are saying happy holidays and happy new year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we wish
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you next year.
See you next year. Bye. Thanks for being a part of today's conversation on The TechNats Show. Do follow us on social media at The TechNats Show. Join our growing tech community on Telegram at TechNats Show so you'll never miss any updates. If you find our content valuable, would love you to drop us comments or likes, or you could share it with your friends too. Catch you next week.